Hey, and good afternoon, Facebook. Happy Thursday. I am Kimbra with KCBD, and I am here in a little hidden location you might didn't know existed in Lubbock. I am at the Goodwill Showroom, just one block east of the interstate on 34th Street. And this is, just like the sign says, a little treasure trove where treasure hunters are welcome. We're about to walk inside and we're going to talk with Robin Rainey about what the Goodwill Showroom is, how it came to be, and the fact that it's the first one that's partnered with Goodwill e-commerce in the entire nation. This is something really cool for the community and something, we thought you guys should know exists. So let's go in, check it out, and talk to Robin.
Hi, welcome to Goodwill Showroom.
Oh, thank you, thank you. So we just told everyone where we are, one block east of the interstate on 34th Street.
Yes.
Robin, tell us a little bit about yourself, about the Goodwill Showroom, how it came to be. This is so cool.
This is such a fun place. I'm Robin Rainey, the CEO of Goodwill Industries of Northwest Texas. I learned about Goodwill about 5.5 years ago, and that their mission is to create job opportunities for people with barriers to employment. I'm the mother of an adult special needs daughter, and we couldn't imagine that she would ever be able to work. But when I learned of Goodwill, I just had a vision of being able to help other families like ours, help their loved ones go to work, find a deeper purpose in life, and build some friendships. And that's why I'm here 5 years.
A very cool story. And you said that your daughter actually works here now too.
She does. She works 4 hours a week in our secure document destruction department. She's made some friends. She's gone on some outings with some people from work. It's really been life-changing for her and for our whole family.
Yeah. Such a great purpose that Goodwill serves here in our own community, helping those people, who just need a little bit of a leg up in life.
Yes, and a lot of people think that our mission of helping people with barriers to employment is specifically directed towards special needs individuals, but it can be a lot of things. It can be someone who's raised children at home for 20 or 25 years and has no work experience, someone who's worked in an industry where they did not need computer skills, and all of a sudden they'd like to make a job change and need to learn how to use the computer. Someone with a poor job history, a spotty job history, maybe they don't speak English, perhaps they have a nonviolent criminal background. We want to help people with barriers to employment go to work, either by employing them or by helping them find a job. And we do that through our TPELS program, which is a location on 28th Street where we offer free computer classes, beginning, intermediate, and advanced Microsoft Office Suite. We help people write resumes, write cover letters, learn how to search for a job, all one-on-one with someone assigned to work with them.
That's incredible. Such a great mission. And part of the way that you achieve that mission here in our community is through places like the Goodwill Showroom, where we are right here. And you can see just these beautiful products behind us. This Radio Flyer Red Wagon. So cool.
So cute. $40.
Yeah.
And this vintage bicycle for $45.
Yeah. So, and you're going to show us, a few different products just to give people an idea of the difference between the value of the products in a regular Goodwill store versus the Goodwill Showroom here. So these are, you mentioned like vintage, antiques, lots of different things.
Collectibles, artwork.
So will you take us inside and show us?
Come on in. Welcome to the Goodwill Showroom. We're the first Goodwill in the nation to combine a showroom or a boutique-like store with e-commerce. And so I'll be really happy to show that to you. In this room, you'll find collectibles, antiques, vintage dolls, and home decor. It's let's go through and I'll show you a few fun items. This is actually a Joni Keith piece. She's a local artist, and this is for sale for $75.
Beautiful.
And you have to see these adorable little pianos. Can't you just imagine your own little Schroeder?
Oh, wow.
And they play. This one's, the red is $45, and the black one with the stool is $75. And for the grown-up musician in the family, this antique music stand.
Beautiful. That is really cool.
And every girl needs a chandelier, even if it's in her closet. This is $120, and you'll see several chandeliers throughout the store.
Yeah, really, really pretty. And something you mentioned before, as we're going through, I just wanted to point out that you guys don't really have clothing here.
Correct.
But you find that people are really interested in the antiques and collectibles, home decor items.
Yes.
There's a ton of furniture items in here as well.
Yes, and some items that we've actually refurnished ourselves. This red and black table is a great example of that. It came in and it had some imperfections in it, just a plain brown table. And so our team refinished it. It's red with a little bit of a fade into black on this table, and it comes with a leaf. The table's $125.
Yeah, which is, it's still a great deal for a well-made table.
Yes, and perfect for a college student moving into their first apartment for $125. You can shrink it down, but we can't miss the rooster. The rooster here is $40, and talk about unique, one-of-a-kind items.
Yeah.
The whole purpose behind the showroom is that our Lubbock community is so generous in their donations to Goodwill. And our business model has been the same since 1902, to accept gently used donated items and to sell them in our stores. That allows us to put people to work and fulfill our mission. But we felt like some items were just so exceptional. They deserved a bigger presence.
Right.
And we wanted this same generous community that donated these wonderful items to be able to come shop. And so that's how Goodwill Showroom was born. We opened December 8th of 2017, and it just continues to be more successful every month as more people find us.
Yeah, and we mentioned earlier, but I just want to reiterate that we'll go through the e-commerce area here in a minute and kind of explain how the Goodwill e-commerce system works. But this showroom, being connected to the e-commerce, having these items, you said there's a pretty high turnover rate as well, right?
Yes.
So how often do you get new items to put in the showroom?
We bring new items in daily, and it's so exciting. You can come in one day and see 50 treasures you'd love to take home, but come in the next day and there's new things to see. So it's constantly evolving. It's a faster turn than a typical retail store. In fact, in our regular Goodwill stores, product only stays for 3 weeks.
Wow, yeah, and we'll go through that e-commerce here in a moment. But first, I think we wanted to walk over here too. There's a jewelry case back here. What else did we want to look at over here?
Oh my goodness! Farmers Market. How current could this be for $5?
Oh yes.
How cute is this? The bird cage, the lantern.
And these are all really, really trendy items too.
And there's a turquoise table behind you that we refurbished here in the showroom.
Very cute. And did we have a question on Facebook while we're
We
walking
do.
through?
They want to know where we're located at.
Oh, perfect.
This is at 714 34th Street. It's 1 block east of I-27 and directly behind the Stripes.
And I will say that when we were driving here, there's a couple of different gates, there's a couple of entry points, because we are in amongst a couple of different buildings in the Goodwill system here. But there is a big banner that says Goodwill Showroom. So pull in the parking lot next to that banner, and there's the door right here to the showroom.
Yes, pull in the first parking lot, the first entrance. That's Goodwill Showroom, and we'll show you what's at the next entrance in a few minutes.
Yes. What else did we want to talk about in here, Robin?
It's so important to us at Goodwill to have a way to help our customers learn about who we are. So you'll see some really unique signage here in the store. We believe that by helping people go to work, we're helping them obtain the self-respect that comes with a paycheck. We believe we're lowering crime by raising job training. My favorite is we're helping children by hiring their parents.
Yes, definitely. There's a couple of different items, signage in here that speaks to your mission. So when people come in, they know they're not just shopping at a little, a boutique. It's something that's also giving back to the community.
It is. It's a nonprofit. All the funds stay local right here in West Texas.
Awesome.
Let's take a look at the other locations that are available at the sign.
Yeah. This, I will say again, this Major League poster is autographed. Really caught my attention as soon as I walked in.
Yes, it's autographed. It's $95.
Just some really, like you said, unique treasures here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here's our other locations in Lubbock and in Amarillo.
And we wanted to mention too that these are not these are not showrooms.
Correct.
This is the only showroom.
That's correct.
But they can go. Most people have been inside a Goodwill at least once,
I
right?
hope so. I hope so.
So these are the other Goodwill stores here in Lubbock. But if you want the showroom, you have to come right here on East 34th.
Let's go take a look at e-commerce.
Yes.
After goods are in the store for just a short period of time, they'll go, if they can be shipped in a practical manner, then they go into our e-commerce division. And let's go take a look at that.
And this is so cool, the e-commerce is, because it's a growing industry, like we
Yes.
mentioned. So e-commerce is something that's one of, most people shop online. They just
Yes.
shop online now.
Why not?
Yeah.
And you can have it shipped right to your home.
Yeah. And while we're walking, did we have any more questions?
Nope.
On Facebook yet?
Are those not stunning Art Deco
Yeah.
chandeliers?
These are so cool. And when I first walked in, I thought they were just part of the store's fixtures. I didn't realize, you can buy those.
And again, we're at 714 34th Street.
Yes. And what are your hours?
9 to 6, Monday through Saturday. They're closed on Sunday.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. E-commerce.
Welcome to another realm.
Very cool.
We are part of a platform called shopgoodwill.com. It's shared by 80 other Goodwills, and it runs much like an eBay. It's a bidding environment. So here we're researching items, we're photographing the items, and then we upload it. You can, Deborah, are you uploading something right here? This is a little wallet.
I'm cropping.
You're cropping the photo and getting it ready to upload.
Very cool.
And then it goes on the website with a minimum bid. And then we ship 75 to, oh my goodness, what's this?
Oh, we got some above.
You never
here.
know what you'll find in a Goodwill store.
Yeah. And there's some really cool, I mean, just on these cards, I see a couple things I want to pick up. Oh, wow.
This is what you need for your next bunko party.
So many unique items.
Yes.
This is so cool. And we talked about too earlier that, so like you said, you share the e-commerce platform with 80 Goodwills.
About 80 other
about
Goodwills,
80.
yes.
But we talked about how many items do you ship out of here on a daily basis?
We ship 75 to 80 packages out on a daily basis, and that includes items that we're selling on Amazon.com. So let's take a look at our used book business.
Oh yes, let's do. This is one of my favorite parts.
This is
And
the
this is
shipping
your
area.
right? Yeah.
And you're really behind the scenes. This is normally not open to the public, so this is a really bird's eye view of the heart of our e-commerce business. Right here, we're separating out donations that have been received either at one of our trucks or one of our stores, and we're determining, does it need to go in the showroom? Should it go to a regular store?
And this is kind of like the heart of the Goodwill operation within Lubbock.
This is really the most unique thing about Goodwill in Lubbock. It's also the fastest growing part of our business. We take donated books and we can scan the ISBN number assigned by the Library of Congress. Our software allows us to go out on the web and see the lowest listed price for this used book on the web. And we can assign certain identifiers, like perhaps it's signed by the author, or perhaps it's first edition, or maybe it's discontinued. We can then upload the book for 5% less than it's currently for sale on the web, and automatically upload it to Amazon.com, where these books are available for a broader audience.
Yeah, and there's boxes and boxes of
Yes.
books, I'm sure you can see, and then shelves and shelves back here that have already been
Yes.
uploaded and are ready to sell. They're just cataloged back there on the shelves. There's also video games,
Yes.
DVDs, I think you said, did y'all have? But yeah, boxes and boxes of books.
And let's go through we'll show you the staging area for e-commerce.
Yeah. And tell me, did you say how many items you guys, or I'm trying to remember the numbers. We've talked so many numbers before, but how many items you guys like list on e-commerce?
That's a great question. We have about $20,000 to $20,000 of inventory listed on e-commerce at any time. This is our staging area. We're cleaning it, we're identifying it, and then we're making it ready to go onto the sales floor. So in answer to your question, how often does the inventory change? We sell something, we come right back here and want to fill in the gap.
And I wanted to ask too, we just came from the showroom. If something is out on the showroom for, a couple weeks maybe, is that something that would then get listed on
Yes, absolutely.
e-commerce?
And that's why it was so important to us to be able to test this business model of co-locating a showroom or a boutique-like environment with e-commerce. We felt like we know from our experience at Goodwill, the more we handle the item, the more we touch the item, the more we transport the item, the lower our cost, the higher our cost of goods sold is.
Right.
And so it impacts our margin. So we needed to figure out a way where we could co-locate this special showroom with our e-commerce business. And that's why it's a very unusual location. We already had this warehouse. We were using this part for a different purpose. But this is our test. I hope it's going to grow, and I hope we're going to need a much larger building pretty soon.
Well, it's all, it's pretty full right now. But
It
you
is.
said this is the first, experiment like this
Yes.
in the nation
Yes.
for a Goodwill. And you said after a little over a year of being open, it's going pretty well so far, right?
It's doing beautifully.
Great.
And we find new customers every day.
Yeah.
We hope to have a lot more
Yeah.
from this Facebook Live. Let's go take a look at where product goes if it doesn't sell here and it doesn't sell in a regular Goodwill store.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's our pound store.
And this is why people watching will notice that in the caption of this, I called it a compound. I don't know
Yes.
if that's the right word to use, but that's kind of what it feels like to me. It's just warehouses, a couple of different buildings here connected. There's a couple of parking lots, like I mentioned, that kind of connect them. But I had no idea. I've lived in and around Lubbock my whole life and had no idea that this existed. Of course, the showroom is
We
fairly
have a lot
new,
of
but-
work to do.
Yeah.
It's our hope that the showroom won't continue to be the best kept secret in Lubbock.
Yes. we're letting the secret out of the bag. And so this is the second gate we were talking about. So we're on the opposite side of the building from that showroom entrance that we were at when we first started.
And this is 34th Street, so you'll enter at the second entrance of Goodwill.
Yeah. And so this was the showroom and the e-commerce section. And now we're walking back to the north of the building, I guess, to the pound store, which is another thing I never knew existed. The pound store is something that you also call the kind of like the clearance store?
Yes.
Okay. So
And we call it the pound store because we sell items by the pound.
okay. And this is incredible. You guys wait for this.
So you'll see this sign here. It'll give you an idea of pricing. And clothing here is sold for $1 a pound. So you can probably buy 5 t-shirts for $1. You'll see a great umbrella right here that someone's testing out.
That is a big umbrella. That would be perfect for the warm summer days
Yes.
that are coming up pretty soon. And I love that you said,
This is Mark. He's the manager of the pound store. Tell us who all comes to the pound store.
Everybody.
Everybody.
everybody. We were in here just a second ago touring, and I mean there are people with carts piled up, and I love it because you can get a pound of clothing, for example,
Yes.
would be how much?
$1.
$1 per pound. That's incredible. And you mentioned too, Robin, that people come here to like buy things to put in their yard sales,
Yes.
or to sell in their own thrift stores.
That's exactly right. So we're stocking a lot of other stores here in the community. We also have a lot of customers that come here and shop and take it back into Mexico to give away or to sell. In fact, we have customers that'll come and spend a day or two with us. So Mark here sells snacks
Yes.
and beverages.
We've got a little concession stand.
So there's
going
no
over
need
here.
to leave.
Some people will come in and be here from the time we open until the time we bring in the last row.
Yeah.
It's usually about 4:30, 5 o'clock.
And Mark, tell me, first of all, are the hours the same as for the showroom? When can people come shop at the pound store?
9 to 6, Monday through Saturday.
9 to 6, Monday through Saturday. And how often are these rows? So these are all, if you can see, like they're on wheels. So all
We
of
bring in 15, up to 15 rows a day, 10 to 15 a day.
10 to 15 rows a day. So
So we
because I
change
think these are
inventory about
different.
3 times.
We were just here
Yes.
10 minutes ago,
Yes.
and these are different
Yes.
already.
And this is the neatest story about our community and collaboration. We were doing some work with clients at the Montford unit. We were helping them get ready for release and write their resume and learn how to have a great job interview. And the warden approached us and said, "Hey Goodwill, we have this fully equipped wood shop, but we don't have anything to build. Is there anything we could build for you?" So we built a prototype of this cart, and we asked the Lubbock Lions Club for a grant. And the Lions Club funded the materials for the carts. The Montford unit provided the labor on an ongoing basis. So this is really just a beautiful picture of community collaboration.
It really, truly is. Did we have a question on Facebook?
We do. How many people do you employ with special needs?
We don't keep that exact number. We don't require people to disclose their special needs, but I would say approximately 45% of our workforce. We have 215 employees spread across multiple counties. Hey Mark, will you show us? I always think it's fascinating, the medical equipment that we have in the golf clubs. Will you show us that?
All right. And again, we are in the pound store area of this Goodwill kind of compound on East 34th Street, just one block east of the interstate, where they sell things for a pound. And there are tons and tons of items in here. It's really incredible. So these are couches for $5, chairs for
$3 for these chairs, $5 for the recliner chairs.
$5 for recliners here, $5 for couches. This is
We usually have a lot more medical equipment and everything, but this is all we have. We had a lady come in yesterday and she bought 5 of the walkers.
Yes, we'll have walkers, we'll have wheelchairs, we'll have shower
And
chairs.
she was donating them also.
Wonderful.
For
And of course,
nursing
that changes on a daily basis. But if you have someone that's just starting into golfing or skiing, this is a great place to start in building your equipment and
Yeah.
very affordably. How much is a golf club?
On average, about 75 cents.
Wow.
It was
we
75
go by
cents
weight.
for a golf club, yeah. And then I wanted to mention too, you just said you usually have a lot more medical equipment, but the inventory changes so quickly that if you're looking for something specific, stop by here, see if they've got it.
Inventory
shop
changes
her-
every day, so if you don't find it
Exactly.
today, you might find it tomorrow.
Exactly. So
We have some great bicycles too.
Uh-huh.
We had a lot more.
Yeah.
If you don't see what you want, come back tomorrow. Exactly.
Right. Right. Anything else that we wanted to say about the pound store? This is really, really awesome. And,
We have a lot of really good starter furniture for people.
okay.
Like you saw over there, most sofas are $10. We have a few for $5. We've got desks over there for $5 and $10. And
Yeah.
we have all kinds of stuff over there that's really good prices.
And these are items that you guys have staged, like you said earlier. You clean them up. You make sure that they're gently used. Nothing nothing is terribly broken or anything like that. Even these desks, dust them off, put a new
Yes.
coat of stain on them, whatever, and they look good as new.
There's even an organ over here.
There's an organ. I know
Yes,
these
right
these
there.
armchairs
Yeah.
too. They're like nice armchairs back here.
For someone that's just starting out or someone that may be starting over, it's a great place to come fill your home or apartment very affordably.
Yeah, and all things like you said that have been donated by our own community. Very great.
We like to say reduce, reuse, recycle. And even after products leave the pound store, they go into our recycling center. They're sorted by commodity items. So, for example, books go in one place and shoes go in another. And we have third-party vendors that come in and buy those from us by 18-wheeler loads. And they often end up in third-world countries where people view these shoes that you and I think are too worn to wear.
Yeah.
And it didn't sell in one of our regular stores and it didn't sell in the pound store, but someone in Cambodia
Yeah.
will think they've just received the best gift in the world.
I mean, for someone that's never had shoes in their life,
Yes.
a pair coming from America, gently used, they're happy with that.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, did we want to walk outside and show that door, or is there anything else we wanted to talk about?
Let's see if we have any questions from our Facebook community.
Great.
We do. Do you all clean couches and chairs after they're donated?
We do not clean them. And so you will want to clean any item that you buy at Goodwill.
And you can rent like a steam cleaner
Yes.
usually from somewhere that
Yes.
will kind of take care of that for you. Any other questions, everyone?
We just want to reiterate where we're located at.
Sure, we're at 714 34th Street. We're 1 block east of I-27 and behind the Stripes.
And the hours too. Hours for the showroom
Okay.
and for the pound store.
9 to 6, Monday through Saturday. We're closed on Sundays.
Yeah. And that's the same for both stores. Is there anything else that we missed? There's so much going on here. I could spend, all day here walking around. Another question on Facebook?
Are you guys hiring?
We're always hiring. I'm so glad you asked.
Oh, and we forgot to
Yes.
mention there's a position in e-commerce,
Yes.
which is really special to find something in that
Yes.
kind of industry.
Yes, we have positions open in e-commerce that are part-time. They're great for a college student. We can work around your hours. We are always hiring. You can apply at any location. Out of 215 positions, we have about 25 positions open any day of the week. They're listed on our website, goodwillnwtexas.org. You can actually apply online. We're always looking for great people that want to come work for a great mission and have a wonderful reason for getting out of bed in the morning.
Awesome, that's great. Anything else on Facebook before we let you get back to work for the day?
Hey, let's just mention one more time our mission,
Yeah.
which is to create job opportunities for people with barriers to employment. That is the whole reason that Goodwill exists. It's the reason why we do everything we do. And I hope that you'll come shop at Goodwill, take a look around. I'm confident you'll find some unexpected treasures, maybe something you need, maybe something that you accidentally gave away 20 years ago, and there's a Mrs. Beasley just waiting for you. So give us a
Absolutely.
chance and come on by.
Yeah, definitely. Come find your treasure. It's not a secret anymore. We're letting the cat out of the bag. The Goodwill showroom again is located at 714 East 34th Street, just 1 block east of the interstate. Come check it out. And thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Robin. This has been incredible.
Well, thank you.
It's been great to hear about Goodwill's mission, about your personal involvement in the company and with your daughter, and just seeing how the community comes together from people purchasing to people donating to people that work for Goodwill. It's really great. It truly is a community effort. So
Absolutely.
we've had a great time. Thanks for this, and thank you, Facebook, for joining us. If you have any more questions about the Goodwill showroom, Goodwill's mission, or anything else about the Lubbock, the Northwest Texas Goodwill, please leave those in the comments. Even if we're not live anymore, we'll get somebody to come in and answer those questions for you. And have a great rest of your Thursday. Bye, Facebook.